Hello, children. A big loving welcome to our very own channel, Ammu&You, where Ammu just loves narrating stories to all you beautiful children, loving children. And I know that you all love hearing stories. We all love. And stories play such a big role in our lives. They help us think, they help us visualize, they help us imagine, and they help us know. They tell us how things happened, why did they happen a certain way, right? So today, as you know, that I am doing stories from Indian mythology. And Indian mythology, like I have said, is absolutely a treasure trove of knowledge and wisdom. So one of the stories from Indian mythology is the story of Bhasmasura. Bhasmasur. He was a demon king, and he was known for his profound ruthlessness. He didn't care if people didn't like him, because what he thought was that being disliked for being a strong minded and distasteful king who only believed in strong arm tactics was a proof of his power. And he had developed an unquenchable thirst to acquire more and more powers, more and more powers, so that he started thinking himself to be invincible. It was now a constant thought in his mind. How can I multiply my powers? I want to increase my powers. And increase means what? Multiply. And then suddenly he thought of Lord Shiva. He thought, let me pray to Lord Shiva, and I am sure that he will grant me his powers. And so he retired uh, to an isolated spot, and he started his practice known as tapasya. What is tapasya? Tapasya is a one point determined practice which is not distracted or discontinued by anything till the desired goal is achieved. Rigorous practices. So now this Bhasmasur started his tapasya. Now, like children, we all know that God always responds to prayers, be it from a good person or a bad person. And Bhasmasur's focused, non-stop meditation really got Lord Shiva's attention. And he was sitting on the Mount Kailash, and he looked down and thought that this arrogant, powerful demon king, is he really repenting for his mistakes? And has he undertaken deep penance? Looks like, seeing his strong and intense meditation, seems like he is really undertaking penance. So Shiva thought to call on his devotee. Now, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya was what Bhasmasura was chanting non-stop with his eyes shut, when suddenly Lord Shiva appeared. And as soon as Lord Shiva appeared, he said, "Yes, my son, what is it that you want of me?" Hearing this, Bhasmasur's eyes flew open, and and he was paralyzed by the awesome appearance of Lord Shiva himself. He became speechless because he could see his dream come true. He had dreamt of pleasing Lord Shiva to attain superpowers. Now, seeing Lord Shiva right in front, he said, "My God Almighty, I am so blessed." And he fell on the feet of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva gathered him up and said, "Oh, get up, Bhasmasura. I seldom find a devotee as intense in his devotion for me and performing such tapasya. Many people begin tapasya for various reasons. They have their various goals. They begin tapasya, but they are not able to see it through to the end. They just leave it halfway because they can't endure the hardships that a tapasya requires to. And you have followed and endured all those hardships. So now tell me, what is it that you want of me? Bhasmasura was overjoyed. His heart was bursting with joy, but he was not showing it. So he said, "All right, Almighty, can I ask for what I wish of you?" "Yes, whatsoever you wish to, please speak, Bhasmasur." He spoke that, "Lord, all I want is that the touch with my right hand should reduce anything it touches to ashes." Lord Shiva was quite perplexed by this uh, very strange wish. He said, "I don't understand, Bhasmasur. What sort of a wish is this, that whatever you touch with your right hand should be reduced into ashes? What do you want it for?" "Oh Lord, it is all for a noble cause. To fight the evil, I want this wish so that the evil can be scorched to death." Lord Shiva was pleased and he thought that what a beautiful transformation this Bhasmasur has had. So he said, "Okay, fine. Tathastu, let your wish come true." Saying this, he was just about to go when he saw that Bhasmasur's face had changed. As soon as he was granted that wish by Lord Shiva and he realized that he had his boon, he couldn't conceal his true self anymore. And his face started showing true colors. And he said with a wicked gleam and smile on his face, "Okay, so Lord, you think that you are the most powerful in this universe? So let me first try my boon on you and burn you alive before I go out to destroy others." Lord Shiva heard this, couldn't believe it. But seeing that Bhasmasur was coming towards him, he didn't have any time. He started running and Bhasmasur started chasing him, shouting that, "You will never get to flee from me. You have only granted me this boon, and you will be the first on whom I try my hands on." Now, while running, Lord Shiva could think of nobody else but Lord Vishnu. He cried out to him and said, "Help, Vishnu, help! This horrible demon is out to destroy me." Vishnu appeared immediately, and Lord Shiva narrated the whole incident to him while running. Now they were running all around the mountains. Now he said, Lord Shiva cautioned Vishnu that now that you've come, this demon, if he sees you, he will destroy you too. You have to be very careful. You should not fall victim to the touch of his right hand. So Lord Vishnu told Shiva, don't worry, don't worry, nothing will happen. You just hide behind this boulder and then see what I do to this demon. Now Lord Shiva quickly hid behind a huge rock. Now Bhasmasura was running and could not find Shiva anymore. So Bhasmasura was looking for him and he was trying to find him, but he couldn't. Lord Vishnu was watching him and suddenly he disguised himself into a beautiful woman, a beautiful apsara. Now, the apsara was so divinely beautiful that while running, Bhasmasura's eyes fell on her, and suddenly he was dumbstruck. He said, "Who are you? I have never seen anyone as beautiful as you. I can't believe I am seeing someone so heavenly beautiful. I wish to marry you. Will you please marry me?" Now, Vishnu actually was in disguise. He was smiling in his heart as the Apsara. He said very sweetly, "How do I know that you will not run after anybody more beautiful than me later? You say you find me so beautiful and heavenly beautiful, but I may not be the most beautiful. What if anytime you find someone else who looks more beautiful to you, you will leave me, right? How do I believe you?" So, you know what, children, Bhasmasura did? He was blinded in love, in attraction for this beautiful Apsara. And he didn't want to lose her. He wanted to win her hand to marriage in any way. So, without even thinking, he immediately said, "I swear by myself, my head, that I will never betray you." And children, what happened? His right hand was on his own head that he swore on, and immediately there was a big fire all around him. He started screaming, "Help, help, help. I don't want this fire. Someone help." But who could help? He was in an isolated spot and he had brought about that fire by himself. And more importantly, it was a boon that whosoever he touches with his right hand will be reduced to ashes. And so, in no time, children, that mighty, huge, arrogant, powerful Bhasmasura was reduced into mere ash. Lord Vishnu came back to his own form, smiled. Lord Shiva also came out from behind the rocks. And both of them saw the evil Bhasmasura, end of evil Bhasmasura. So, children, even though he had done such hard tapasya. He had prayed with all his heart and soul to move even Lord Shiva. He could do that, but his intention was evil. He wanted those powers for his strength, to increase, multiply his own strength. He wanted to acquire the universe. And because of this evil intention, even his extraordinary tapasya did not prove to be of any help in the end. Children, our intentions, our thoughts are very, very important. If we have a bad intention, an evil thought, the result can never ever be good. The moral of this story, the takeaway is we should never be so arrogant that we start harboring evil intentions for others. If you like the story, children, you know what to do. Like I always say, you may like, share, subscribe, share the video with whosoever you wish to. Let as many children like you enjoy listening to my stories. I would love my stories to be heard by as many children as possible. Be good. Don't have any evil thoughts in your mind for anyone. It will benefit you the most. You will feel always happy and content. So be good, help others, think good of others, and wait for Ammu to get another awesome story for you next when I see you. Till then, you have loads of videos to watch. English, Hindi, watch all of them. And you will see that how your language, your expressions, your vocabulary, everything will take a big boost. So, Ammu loves you. Be good. Bye bye. And thank you for watching, children.